Wewe unatumwa kwenda kwa abduct mtu ambaye hana silaha, si gaidi na hajaiba mali ya umma, na mwenye amekutuma ni mwizi wa mali ya umma.
A popular TikToker with over 25,000 followers, known for exposing police brutality, was arrested in a dramatic raid at his office in Nairobi's Kimathi house. His crime? A viral video allegedly inciting violence against police. But is this a crackdown on free speech or a justified response? Today we dive into the arrest of Godfrey, Mwasiaga, Kakan, Maiyo, the video that sparked it all, and what it means for Kenya's youth and political future.
Na si mwizi wa mali ya umma. Jiulize hii swali. For how long am I going to be used by this government to continue making the children of other people suffer? For how long?
Let's start with the latest. On Wednesday, July 9th, 2025, plainclothes detectives from Kenya's Directorate of Criminal Investigations, or DCI, stormed Kimathi House in Nairobi's CBD. Their target? Godfrey Mwasiaga Kakan Maiyo, a businessman and a TikToker who runs a Leta Peleka Logistics. A video of the arrest showing officers forcefully removing Maiyo from his office went viral on social media, sparking outrage across the country. Hours later, the DCI released a statement confirming Maiyo's arrest, accusing him of posting a TikTok video inciting violence against police officers and their families. In Kenya, a person arrested by the police must be brought before a court within 24 hours of their arrest, as stated in Article 41, Subarticle 1F of the Kenyan Constitution. This rule ensures that individuals are not held indefinitely without legal oversight. The 24-hour period applies unless the arrest occurs on a weekend or public holiday, in which case the person should be brought before a court as soon as is reasonably possible. So who is Godfrey Mwasiaga Kakan Maiyo? He's a Nairobi-based entrepreneur running Leta Peleka Logistics, but to over 25,000 TikTok followers, he's a voice for the voiceless. Maiyo has built a platform calling out police brutality, governance failures, and systemic injustices in Kenya. His videos are raw, unfiltered, and resonate deeply with Kenya's youth, especially Gen Z, who are increasingly vocal about political change. But the DCI claims Maiyo was operating a discreet office at Kimathi House, a claim his supporters fiercely dispute, pointing out that he openly advertises his business on TikTok. Is Maiyo a fearless activist or, as the DCI suggests, a provocateur crossing legal lines?
Government, and no amount of intimidation, no amount of abduction, no amount of killings, no amount of arrest will make Kenyans quiet.
Now let's talk about the video that landed Maiyo in hot water. While the DCI hasn't publicly identified the exact clip, a recent 4-minute video on Maiyo's TikTok page stands out. In it, he directly addresses the DCI, urging officers to stop abducting unarmed Kenyans and to think about their own families when ordered to target activists. His words are emotional, referencing the pain of families who've lost loved ones, like Albert Ojwang, a blogger who died in police custody in June 2025, sparking nationwide protests. Maiyo's message is clear. Don't be used by higher powers.
A message to DCI, those who are abducting people. Let me tell you this. Wewe ni mzazi, wewe ni ndugu, wewe ni dada ya mtu. Unatumwa kwenda ku abduct mtu ambaye hana silaha, si mgaidi na si mwizi wa mali ya umma. Jiulize hii swali. For how long am I going to be used by this government to continue making the children of other people suffer? For how long? Wewe unatumwa kwenda ku abduct mtu ambaye hana silaha, si gaidi na hajaiba mali ya umma, na mwenye amekutuma ni mwizi wa mali ya umma, na hiyo mali ambaye ameiba ina affect wewe na watoto wako. DCI, stop your nonsense of arresting and abducting innocent Kenyans. You are not above the law. DCI, I am telling you this, and I am speaking with authority from heaven. DCI, you are not above the law of God. The judgment of God is upon this government. Now, when this wrath is going to crush this government, none of you who has been involved with abductions of Kenyans will survive. Your families will cry the same tears that these families have been crying. Yes, wewe. Your family will cry the same tears that the families of Albert Ojwang have been crying, the families of Denzel Omondi has been crying. You are not above God. And let me tell you, no amount of abduction, no amount of killing, no amount of arrest is going to make Kenyans go silent. It will not.
But was this a call for justice or, as the DCI claims, incitement to violence? The line is blurry, and it's raising questions about where free speech ends and crime begins. The DCI's reports paint a different picture. They claim Maiyo's video targeted police officers and their families, inciting violence. Detectives tracked him to Kimathi house, where they say he was running a discreet office for his logistics business. A viral video of the arrest shows plain-clothed officers manhandling Maiyo, with him questioning why he's being forced out. Reports suggest he was told he'd be taken to Capitol Hill police station, but some online claim his family couldn't trace him there initially, fueling public distrust. The DCI says Maiyo is being processed and will face court soon, but the lack of clarity about the specific video has left many skeptical. Kenyans aren't staying silent. Social media is buzzing with calls for Maiyo's immediate release, with many arguing he was simply speaking truth to power. On X, users like @JeshiLasifuna have defended Maiyo, saying, "I've watched the clip and there is no incitement, just facts." Others see this as part of a pattern of silencing activists. Maiyo's arrests come amid a wave of detentions targeting young Kenyans using social media to critique the government. From X users creating silhouette caricatures of politicians to developers building websites exposing governance issues, the Cybercrime Act is being used to clamp down on dissent. But is this about maintaining order or stifling free speech? At the heart of this is Kenya's Computer Misuse and Cybercrimes Act, which critics argue is being weaponized to silence dissent. The law targets offenses like hate speech and incitement, but its vague wording leaves room for interpretation. Maiyo's case raises a critical question: when does activism cross into illegality? His supporters say he's being punished for highlighting uncomfortable truths about police brutality. The DCI insists he broke the law. As Kenya grapples with balancing security and freedom, Maiyo's fate could set a precedent for how far the government can go to control online voices. As Godfrey Maiyo awaits arraignment, Kenya is watching. Will he be released? Or will this be another blow to social media activism? What's clear is that this case is bigger than one TikToker. It's about the future of free speech in Kenya. We want to hear from you. Is Maiyo a hero or a troublemaker? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Newsroom, Maisha TV, Bushabi Jr.